baby dolls, Kayci here, welcoming you to my world. If you're a regular, then welcome back. If you're new here, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button for weekly content.
I'd rather be.
Today we're going to be spilling the metaphorical tea about when I had my first kiss and who I had my first kiss with. I'm gonna call him JP because I don't want to blow up his spot. There was this kid JP I went to high school with. Obviously I had the hugest crush on him. He was the popular guy of high school. A lot of girls knew who he was. He was in my drama class. He was Dominican.
Hello, girl, boy.
He was beautiful and attractive and funny and caring, and he had that charm. So that's why I was attracted to him. For pretty much the first year of high school, I would daydream about him every single second I got. I would write stupid little stories, and he was always the king in those little idiotic fairy tales. Sweet JP, come and rescue me from the tree. Dumb shit like that. I was convinced that this was the guy. That if I dreamt hard enough and if I wrote enough letters and notes and stuff, the universe would just like throw him at me one day, and then I would have my very first boyfriend and it would be JP. But clearly that's not the way things work. It was just constant daydreaming and knowing that it wasn't gonna go anywhere, which I was okay with. I was happy, you know, doodling Mrs. JP everywhere on my notebook. That was enough for me. I was okay with that. It was okay. Slowly, I started to learn about his reputation. And we had 6,000 kids. We had 6,000 students at our high school. We were a big freaking high school. And yet, a lot of girls seemed to know his name. Every time I would talk about, who do I have a crush on? JP. Somebody, female, would say, oh, he was my first kiss. Or, oh, he kissed my sister. Oh, you know, he kissed my best friend and then he dumped her for me. Yeah, there were a lot of stories like that surrounding JP. But then sophomore year of high school came around and I started to hang out more with him just because we had a lot of class projects together. And I started to realize that his reputation and his personality just don't match up. He does not give off fuckboy energy. He gives off Prince Charming energy, who might have a little bit of flaws and a little bit of kinks in their personality, but they can be ironed out by the right person. So me, having been watching Charmed around that era and known if Phoebe can bring Cole to the good side, then I can erase the small kinks in JP's personality and make him my Prince Charming. Around that time, he was also single. And so my brain was like, hey, there's a chance for me to wiggle in there. Plus, we're also getting closer. I dig it. I dig it. I dig this. This is a nice schematic. Me, JP, and the entirety of the drama class were on a school field trip to see some Broadway musical. And he actually lived very close to my neighborhood at the time. He decided to, very Prince Charming-esque, take the train home with me and take the train halfway home with me. I was supposed to get off earlier and there was a quick way for me to get home, but obviously this was my crush. This was the one. So I wanted to spend as much time as I could with him, so I took the longer way home, which I was completely okay with. We were on the train. And the first part of my plan in trying to iron these little kinks out of JP's personality was to try and get inside his brain and figure out why he's like this, why he has kissed almost every girl in school, and what is his obsession? Like, what is wrong with you, sir? So, my first question was, dude, why is it that when I mention your name to any of my female friends, they say things like, oh, yeah, you know, my best friend went out with him for a couple days, or, oh yeah, you know, he kissed my sister and then like a week later he kissed me. And so I asked him, you good? And his response to that was, oh yeah, I don't know, there's just something about kisses and I don't know, I think I'm addicted to kissing, you know? I just like, and actually, I want to kiss you right now, but can't do that. Can't do that. When an attractive guy says that to a girl, what girl isn't going to be like, I didn't do it, man. Screw it. You want to give me a little kiss? Give me a little kiss. All right. Like, who cares? Let's go. Let's get it. You single? I'm single. Let's mingle. Obviously, I was in high school and I didn't have that kind of confidence at that point. So my response to that was, why? What do you mean? Why? What you mean? To which he responded, well, I mean, I do, but I can't because I know you like me, and see, what I would be giving you is a kiss and nothing more than that. There will be no strings attached, and I know you will want some strings. Me being on a one track mind, being, oh, you want to kiss me? Do it. So I really tried to wiggle my way out of that. Like, what are you talking about? No strings. Just a kiss. Yeah, totally. It's just a kiss. I mean, and it wouldn't be my first, because I've had other kisses. You know, there was that one time where I was playing spin the bottle, and I accidentally ended up just tap kissing. That's technically a kiss. So, you know, there's no reason your hypothesis is flawed. So, you know, just I don't know. There would be no strings. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like you like that. I don't know what you're talking about. Lies. Flawed. You're flawed. You're flawed. The rest of the conversation on the train went back and forth like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no. I was like, I am not going to stop talking about this. I'm not going to, this conversation isn't going to end until I get kissed on the lip. It was our stop, so we got out. And I could see, it was getting to him. He was thinking about it. He was trying to crack the equation with all the things that I had told him. He was trying to figure it out. The wheels were turning in JP's mind like.
I mean, she's saying one thing, but I kind of know her type, so. But then again, you know, kissing addict always a kissing addict, so.
And so I think he had to stop and fully try and figure out how to solve this equation in his brain. So I continued going down the stairs to the next train that I was gonna take. And he stopped at the stairwell. So I looked up at him like, JP, you were gonna wait with me, you know, for like my train to go back, like, hello? I was standing there confused and conflicted. And he came down the stairs. Something in his eyes, some type of emotion in his eyes. He came down the stairs, met me halfway at the stairwell, grabbed me, and just kissed me. Yeah. I mean, disregard the rest of the story, but that one moment is out of a fairy tale, and I will never forget it, you know? Best first kiss experience. Just that one specific moment. That one specific moment where he charges down and just grabs me and kisses me. That is romance. That is beauty. My insides, every single part of my body, every single cell, every single powerhouse organism in my body was basically suspended and midair. And even though we continued going down the stairs and he was waiting with me for my train, that whole time I was looking at him and I was just thinking, oh my freaking God, JP kissed me. JP, one of the most popular guys in school, kissed me. A nobody. I couldn't believe it. This was some next level shit. And I think he knew that my brain was still on the moment. So I looked at him, I smiled, and then he grabbed me and kissed me again. And I think we kissed 2 or 3 more times. And to which my response after that was like, wow, you really are addicted to kissing. And he was like, huh. Yeah. There's definitely no strings for me, you know. Yeah, no strings. No strings. So the whole train ride home, that was my rationality. I was like, yeah, that was just my first kiss. Pretty great experience, but no more than that. I'm fine. And then I started the walk home. And it was the walk home that my brain started going a little wonky. And this was the way that I walked home. Oh my God. JP kissed me. JP kissed me. Oh my God. Oh my God. JP kissed me. Oh my God. I was convinced that if I was feeling this way, then so should JP. JP, the minute he got out the train station and started walking home, he should have been thinking to himself, damn, shorty knew how to kiss. That's it, tomorrow I'm making my girlfriend, we lit. Yeah, she's my new woman. She's my new woman. That was my rationality, that at some point soon in the future, he was gonna come to his senses and realize that only a goddess and a queen kisses like that, and he can only find that in me, Kayci. I got home and I got a text message from him and it said, hey, really fun time. Could you keep it a secret? Just keep it on the low because I'm trying to get with this girl, and you know, I don't want it to get out that my reputation is kind of relapsing to what it used to be like in freshman year. You know, I'm just I'll play. You haven't I've seen enough romantic comedies to know what this is. You are denying your feelings for me, sir. You're gonna be thinking about that kiss for the next week. So I wrote back, I was like, sure, yeah, fine, it's fine. Secret safe with me. And every single day for the rest of that week, I was in class and I was like, any day now. Like in the romantic comedies, any day now. He's gonna walk into my classroom and be like, Kayci, you're the one for me. There's nobody else, just you. But then a week passed and that didn't happen. And I started to realize that's never going to happen. So I gave myself a weekend of eating all the chocolate and all the junk food that I could and crying my ass off. And then I went back to school on Monday and I was like, past is the past, let's try and move on. Obviously those feelings for him were still in the back of my head for a very, very, very long time to come. I didn't get rid of those feelings, I think, probably like 3 years ago or 2 years ago was when they finally left me, and I'm 23, so that's saying a lot. We have moved past this, me and JP. We are just friends now, and we're on good terms, so everything is cool. But yeah, that was my first kiss experience with JP, and you live and you learn. So at the end of the day, I'm thankful for JP and all that he's done for me, all the kisses, all the friendship, all the random comedical adventures that I've been on with him were great. So if you're randomly watching this, JP, then thank you for being you, and thank you for helping me find me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, then comment a red heart emoji. And that is all. I will see you next week. Bye, baby dolls.
It was cold.